voters will decide winner. Abati tells Wike as Rufai disagrees. The political debate ahead of the 2027 general election intensified after Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, declared that Rivers State was already secured for President Bola Tinubu. He don't rig and down now. He don't write the results down already. Wike's statement sparked a heated discussion on Arise Television's The Morning Show, with analysts divided over whether his confidence amounted to political strategy or reflected deeper concerns about Nigeria's electoral system. The program also examined recent criticism of the Tinubu administration by Catholic leaders and whether the president is sufficiently exposed to the realities and opinions of Nigerians. Wike made this controversial declaration during a media chat in Abuja, warning politicians seeking to win Rivers State in the 2027 presidential election to forget it. I'm telling you, let nobody make a mistake. The only person that can win Rivers State is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Wike declared, describing himself as a political realist. The statement generated reactions on social media, with some Nigerians arguing that such pronouncements could discourage voters and weaken confidence in the electoral process. On the Morning Show, Mario Esse urged Nigerians not to regard Wike's statement as a predetermined election result. She described the declaration as an attempt to intimidate or unsettle political opponent. Are you sure? Wike, if you don't write results down, no. What he was doing is what we call mind games. It is political big speak. It is psychological warfare, she said. According to Mario Esse, political influence cannot replace the powers of voters at the ballot box. Wike has one vote. Just like every other Nigeria, the people of Rivers State will determine who emerges as the winner. She nevertheless cautioned politicians against making statements that could create the impression that election results have already been decided, warning that such rhetoric could contribute to voter apathy. She also called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to strengthen confidence in the electoral process. INEC has to demonstrate that every vote counts and the elections are free and fair and credible, she added. Co-anchor Rufai Oseni strongly disagreed with Mario Esse's interpretation. He argued that Wike's comment should not simply be dismissed because he has done it before. Do you get? As political bravado, because they reflected concerns that already existed among many Nigerians about the credibility of elections. Oseni linked Wike's confidence to his political influence in Rivers State and controversy surrounding the 2023 presidential election. He also referred to claims that figures announced during the 2023 election in Rivers did not tally with figures on IREV, which he said the BBC highlighted in a special report on Nigeria. With due respect, he's not saying what he has not done. Do you get? He has done it before. He's saying what he has done. Oseni said, referring to reports questioning aspects of the 2023 election and Wike's own assertion about his political influence in the state. He argued that dismissing concerns about the electoral process could deepen public distrust. We keep saying we don't want voter apathy, but many people already believe the process is a charade already, yes. Exactly. Oseni maintained that journalists should confront those concerns rather than simply dismissing them in an effort to encourage voter participation. Dr. Reuben Abati disagreed with Rufai. Why are they disagreeing with Rufai? He's saying the truth. Really, Wike has done this thing before. He can do it again. In fact, he must have even written the result already. You just see that they will be cancelling, writing. He has done it before. And he said that no politician has the constitutional authority to determine the outcome of an election. Now today, Mr. Abati. Did you not say what happened in 2023? Wike is just like every other Nigerian qualified to vote. He has only one vote, Abati said. Let's keep deceiving ourselves and saying Wike has only one vote. We know that he is capable of rigging election. Except people are ready to say, no, enough is enough. That's the only thing that can change that situation. But if people of Rivers State decide to look, if everybody decides to look away, it will happen and they will get away with it again. The last thing they will tell us to do is go to court. And we already know what will happen in court. Did you not see that happen in 2023? He cannot sit today and announce the outcome of the 2027 election in Rivers State. Of course, he will not announce it by himself. It is INEC people that will announce it. But he has already given them what he wants them to announce. We know how this thing they go now. Let's stop pretending. I don't like it. Abati described Wike's position as a trick of delusion and stressed that the authority to officially declare election result belongs to INEC. Of course, it is INEC that will help him to announce it. Was it not INEC that announced the one in 2023 while men slept? What did we do? Nothing. He urged Rivers State residents to exercise their democratic rights and make their own decisions at the polls. The people of Rivers State have the right to go out and make their own informed choice, he said, adding that anyone attempting to undermine the electoral process should be held accountable. Will they really be held accountable? The discussion also turned to criticism of the Tinubu administration by Catholic leaders following recent comments from Archbishop Emeritus Cardinal John Onayekon and Monsignor Obiora Ike. The anchor debated whether people around the president were shielding him from the realities facing Nigerians. Maybe. Rufai rejected the argument. I trust my guy. There's no way the president will not know about all these things. He knows, he said. According to him, Tinubu has repeatedly responded to criticism during engagement with religious leaders and traditional rulers, indicating that the president is aware of the challenges confronting Nigeria. The issue is not awareness. The issue is whether the government's narrative is landing with Nigerians, he argued. He said the government continues to depend its economic reforms, but many Nigerians remain unconvinced amidst concern over hardship, insecurity, and rising cost of living. Abati, however, defended the right of religious leaders to criticize government policies. The Catholic Church has a reputation for speaking its mind. They are not in the business of opposing the government for the sake of it, he said. He argued that such interventions should be viewed as constructive criticism rather than hostility towards the government. So what we want in Nigeria is a prophetic church that defends the interests of the people and speaks truth to power. The debate highlighted growing concerns about electoral credibility, governance, and public confidence ahead of the 2027 elections, with Abati and Rufai offering sharply contrasting interpretations of Wike's claim about Rivers State. Well, and he says, as always, he's trying to intimidate voters to inaction, but I believe the people perfectly understand and will accordingly respond with their ballots. But it says, Wike cannot win a free and fair election except violence, using political thugs and youths for rigging. As Adeyemo says, this year Wike is not to be an instrument of Tinubu's cunningly dribbling, selfish, self-help, deceitful pretense, abnormalities. Okay. Wike is equally a flamboyant, arrogantly indecent anti-people, problematic, chaotic disadvantages across Nigeria, nationally recognized incidents, involving disloyal behavior in reality. Case 9377 says Wike should understand that he's not a god, but an ordinary mortal man. He doesn't even think about tomorrow at all. He doesn't. He talks anyhow. Everybody already knows that one. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.